Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. So, in this video, I want to go over my theory as to who the Chloe is that Max is leaping through the air with in issue 17 of one of the variant covers for the next arc in the Life is Strange comic series. Now, as you all know, there are different variant arts for each issue of Life is Strange. You got A, B, C, D, E, and at least like when I last checked, those were what the variant covers were. But I don't know, maybe they added an F or a G or a H. But basically, what I'm saying is that each letter of the alphabet has a different cover on it. Now, what we can see here is we see Max, and she's in Arcadia Bay with a Chloe. Now, the reason I say a Chloe is because we don't know which Chloe it is. And this may sound silly, but I want to go over who I believe the Chloe is. I don't believe that this is Max's Chloe, nor is it the Chloe from Rachel's and Tristan's timeline. I believe that this Chloe is an entirely different Chloe, and I want to give you my reasons why. When we read the synopsis for issue 17 or 2.5, which is now later 3.1, which is so confusing, you know. So, yes, this is issue 17. Okay, they will always be 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm not going 2.5, 3-86, point negative, none of that shit. Okay, next issue is going to be called 17. So, anyways, I was getting off topic here. The synopsis reads, "The adventures of Max, Chloe, and Rachel from the hit game Life is Strange continues." And again, I have a problem with this. Rachel was never in Life is Strange. She was in Life is Strange Before the Storm. And she did play even though she was dead, her death played a big part in the Life is Strange game, which was the mystery. What happened to Rachel Amber, and you're trying to figure that out. But, yeah, anyways, getting back on topic here. Max, Chloe, and Rachel delve deep into the Carlsbad Caverns, where Max is forced to confront the consequences of her actions by the person she least expected. So I made a theory video about this before, about who it could possibly be, and I do think that this person that confronts Max about her actions could be another version of Chloe. And I know how ridiculous that sounds, but hear me out. We have Tristan, who somehow jumped back to his original timeline, where Max is, and Max ended up rewinding him back to his timeline, or pushing him out, however it happens. Like, I don't know like, we know Max rewinded, but we don't know if she rewinded to what Tristan was doing, or if the rewind just threw him out of the timeline. But anyways, when that happened, Tristan discovered that he was intangible. Not only couldn't he be seen or heard, he couldn't interact with the physical world. But the one person that could see and hear him was Pixie. Now, we don't know if she can interact with him, if she can hold his hand when she extends it to him at the end of issue 16. And that's another thing. Pixie... why is my throat... I'm sorry about this. Another thing about Pixie is from Rachel's timeline, we see that Pixie remembered the crash. But the Pixie in Chloe's timeline, Max's Chloe's timeline, didn't remember it. Like, they nearly crashed, but you know, they didn't crash. Like, you can go read the comic, so you know what happens. But basically, I'm just saying, like, this comic is going all, like, it's all wacky. It started out so simple, like, then the transect happened, and then, transect. The transect happened, and then we got Tristan with these new powers, and then Tristan going to Max's timeline. What I'm saying is, it's just so crazy. So because it's all crazy, I think it's completely sane to have a Chloe from an alternate reality find Max. And who knows, maybe this could be the Chloe that ended up in the wheelchair, that ended up a quadriplegic. If you remember in episode 3 of Life is Strange, Max saved William's life, and as a result, Chloe ended up in a car crash and became a is it paraplegic or quadriplegic? She was paralyzed from the neck down. I'm pretty sure that's quadriplegic. And yeah, that was like really a tough thing for me when I first played it. I was like, yeah, of course I gotta put her out of her misery. But but you know, because I was like, I'm sure I could rewind time and prevent that from happening, but it was like I couldn't just leave her to suffer in any timeline, you know. But anyways, who's to say that, because there are an infinite number of realities, who's to say that Chloe doesn't somehow get the power to rewind time? And in doing so, when she's looking at photos in the photo album, she discovers that she ends up traveling back in time and prevents herself from getting in that car accident. Like, it's not entirely possible with how crazy the comic is going. Like, you can read the issues for yourself to see what happens. But like I guess another thing could be here is we see Max jumping, and you can see, I still can't decide whether these pictures are, like, cause some of them do look like the butterflies that Max encountered in episode 1, but they look different colors, just white and blue. But at the same time, I don't know if it's also glass from the transect. Like, we see, if you remember in issue 12, Max and Tristan go to the transect, and it's all broken and disordered, and Tristan manages to cross over to Max's timeline, but Max can't get through. So maybe this alternate version of Chloe is somehow able to bring Max into this timeline. Like, they're able to break through the transect, like just the glass, just like when you jump through glass, like, well, not you, but if you watch action movies where you see people jump through glass, that could be what's happening here. I'm sorry that sounds weird, but I'm just like trying to guess here, because we got 6 months until sorry, we have till July 7th until issue 17 comes out, and right now it's January, when I'm recording this, January 27th. So we got 6 months. Or I guess less than 6 months, like 5 months. It depends on, like, if you're counting back the days or if you're counting it by months, you know. So anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.